Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 15 for the last time. Today we're going to be playing episode Ardyn, the newest and final episode to be released for Final Fantasy 15. With this, support has concluded effectively. There's still going to be a novelization coming for the 3 DLCs that were cancelled, but as far as the game goes, this is it. There's a Comrades update too. There's a lot of Comrades stuff I haven't done yet, but it all ends with Ardyn waiting for us as he was in the main game. The events of episode Ardyn reference the story of Final Fantasy 15. Completing the game is recommended for the best experience. No, I have not completed it on PC yet, so haven't got there on the PC version yet. Been distracted by Kingdom Hearts for too long. And for too long, I mean like literally a year. Kingdom Hearts is my life now. So I've not finished it on PC. But obviously you can look at the playlist of episodes of this Let's Play and know that I have actually finished the game. That's a cool intro screen. Now, I suppose it goes kind of without saying, but this is a blind playthrough of episode Ardyn. I don't know what to expect yet. That's how I've been doing all of these Final Fantasy 15 videos, so why stop now, right? Having turned the Empire to shambles and shrouded the world in darkness, Ardyn, erstwhile healer of all those who ailed, now sits atop the Lucian throne denied him by this crystal some 2 millennia ago.
Long ago, there lived a man, blessed by the gods and revered by the people as their savior. His name was Ardyn Lucis Kylum, and he was to have served as the first king of Lucis.
Tension between the two countries remains high, with neither nation showing signs of backing down. In other news, a member of the Border Patrol has been reported MIA since sometime before dawn this morning. The missing officer has been identified as 28-year-old Mars Sapientia. Although Officer Sapientia allegedly reported for duty at his appointed time, fellow officers say he disappeared soon after and has not been sighted since. Officer Sapientia is a tall, fair-skinned male, and was last seen wearing his Border Patrol fatigues. Anyone with information on Officer Sapientia's whereabouts are requested to contact the Crown City Police immediately. And now a word from the Public Information Bureau. Today marks the anniversary of the founding of the Kingdom of Lucis. The Founders Day Committee has prepared a number of attractions in honor of this auspicious occasion, including a parade around the Citadel as well as a statue of the Founder King himself. All are welcome and encouraged to participate in today's festivities. This has been a message from the Public Information Bureau.
What about you?
Now, on to the weather.
Shouldn't you be looking for your buddy?
Today in the Crown City, we expect mild
Oh,
and sunny
no.
weather with nothing but blue skies.
I'm on
The
special
Borderlands may
assignment.
experience some inclement weather, starting in the evening and continuing throughout the night. That concludes today's news and weather.
sweet home at last.
Welcome to the Founders Day Festival. In a moment, the parade will begin making its way through the city. King Regis is scheduled to participate in the festivities, circling the citadel alongside the statue of the founder king, Somnus Lucis Chiron.
Okay, so that immediately... do I not get a gear screen? No? Okay. Well, that immediately answers the question of how does no one just recognize Ardyn when he's walking around Lucis 30 years from now. I guess he's been glamoring. I don't know if he's glamoring right now or just to get into the city, but... who knows?
Look! Look, it's the statue of the Founder King! I want to go say hi.
That's nice, dear. Just don't wander off, you hear?
She's about to go wander off. That's kind of what she just said she was going to do. I like that literally every single person in the entire world forgot that Ardyn could just make himself look like any person he wants. When people were complaining about how the hell Ardyn is not recognized after causing so much havoc.
I heard King Regis is going to be in the parade too. Let's head to Main Street.
Also, in case you're wondering, I literally cannot move faster than this. So no, I can't hurry it up. I will go at my leisurely pace and check out all of this dialogue. Let's slowly make our way over. I wish... oh yeah, also, by the way, the music, nice rendition of Somnus. Love it.
So this is the city Somnus built. Built on the back of his own flesh and blood. Just look at them, free of care and unaware of the war beyond their wall.
In case you're wondering, this is on the PC version. I was scared to progress in case we cut off some of Ardyn's dialogue. Looks like we're okay.
In order to ensure the safety of all festival goers, we ask that you please follow all staff instructions. Vehicular access will also be limited in some areas around the citadel for the festival's duration. In addition, traffic will be stopped entirely during the parade. We thank you for your cooperation.
What need is there to worry when brick and mortar blinds them to the suffering outside? Why venture out into the world when you feel so safe within? What a life to live.
Like how he's just literally mumbling to himself and no one bats an eye. Yeah, I wish I could tell you about how close this looks to Shinjuku from personal experience, but fortunately I did not make it to Shinjuku when I was last in Japan, or the time before that. I hope to rectify that eventually.
The fact that our nation still stands is all thanks to the kings who came before.
But regardless, I do know for a fact that Insomnia is based on Shinjuku, so if you want to know what Shinjuku looks like, it kind of looks something like this, I suppose. Including the Citadel. The Citadel is based on the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building, I think it's called.
This is the statue of the Founder King? I see the sculptor took quite a few liberties.
I suppose Ardyn doesn't know what Somnus's armor looks like, huh? Because I don't think he had it back then.
So what do you think, son? Not every day you get to see the king's personal bodyguards up close.
They're so cool! I want to be a royal guard someday.
And that must be the king's castle.
Where are the guards? Oh, up there, I guess. I was expecting to see corps or something. Not just police officers.
We should.
Now, let the fireworks begin!
Nice.
Right, let's go.
There we go.
Cursed be the laboring wings of the gods.
Tale of the Fallen King, Prisoner of Fate. The year is ME 734. Spirits are high in the Crown City as all of Insomnia prepares to celebrate Founders' Day. Yet the citizens of the Lucian capital are in for a rude awakening. Ardyn has returned to interrupt their peaceful reverie and wreak havoc upon his former home. First reflecting on the events that brought him here. Chapter 1. Darkness Awakens.
Ardyn. Oh, Ardyn. You can't expect me to believe that.
Oh, but I do. You have my word.
Well, in that case... You look exhausted, my love. Are you all right?
I am. The gods bless me with a power and a purpose to cure people of what ails them. I must see their will be done.
Your devotion shall not go unnoticed. The gods will doubtless be watching over you. Just as I shall be watching over you every step of the way. It seems to me the cure for your exhaustion is comprised of two things, one of which is rest.
Oh? And the other?
Is me.
Oh, Era, pray be with me, always.
He's alive. Just as the ancient texts told.
Who?
Take him away.
Don't touch me.
Status report. Everything is fine here.
Roger that. We'll transport the subject to your location.
And we'll have the medical team ready as planned.
What's the situation over there?
Nothing to report. We're just...
You're gonna need a little more time than that to deal with 2,000 years of atrophy, man.
We can't let that thing off this island.
Oh.
Stop. Cease
at once!
Ardyn enters overkill when his HP falls to 0. While in this undying state, his attacks deal more damage, but his maximum HP falls every time he takes a hit. When Ardyn's maximum HP falls to 0, the game is over. Despite the fact that he can't die. Really got this guy on lockdown, huh? We all suck. I am the greatest one of all. Seriously, you ain't shit. Press B to attack with the arsenal of royal arms. Hold B to blitz enemies with consecutive attacks. Best to tell me that before. Ooh, yo, I can go fast. Okay. Later, dude. Getting used to the moveset here. I don't know what the Y prompts are about yet. We're getting there. Hey. You don't get to use weapons from comrades if I can't use weapons from comrades. Let's see. No, you. Trying to make the whole blitz combo thing make sense. I guess I don't have access to my full moveset right now, so I don't know why I'm trying, but... Oh, I can still aerial combat. Let's go. Who needs a weapon? I turned into smoke. And 5 successful strikes to perform a finisher and create an opening to demonify the enemy. Can do. You look nice and juicy.
What sins must I atone? These memories. Could they be his? I didn't purge him of the scourge. I bestowed it upon him.
Incredible. His power's unbelievable. Hey.
Eminent magic technological expert Versatile Besithia steals away to the umbral isle of Angelgard and absconds with Lucis's darkness secret, Adagium. He escorts the subject back to one of the Empire's Magitech research facilities for further study. Chapter 2: Illusory Truth.
Era. Somnus.
Forgive me, brother, but the throne seats only one.
Era! Gods, no!
Ardyn.
Ardyn, Chief Besithia would like to see you.
If there's one thing that the writers at Final Fantasy 15 headquarters are extremely good at, it's making callbacks to lines that are in the main game with this. Like the throne seats only one from the end of the game being used here against Ardyn. Like, I love it. The same thing when you realize from the Ignis DLC that Ignis is
nothing here to interest me.
That Ignis's line about kings must always move forward came from Regis. Alright, can I... Yeah, open up this gear. That's a cool screen. Oh, hey, he gets yen. Dude, look at that. The official currency of Lucis is yen. Did we know that before? I don't know that we knew that before. He can equip a variety of gear. Why would he need gear? In all the trailers, he only had, like, one weapon in each slot. Weird. Outfit given to Ardyn upon his revival at the Magitech Research Facility. Rough and uncomfortable. Feels bad. But, let's see. Archives. Data log. I want to see these. Sorry if I'm going too slow for you, but I want to see them. Chief Besithia's Journal 1. Demons. I was but a boy when I saw my first demon. A wild canine run afoul of the Plasmodia. The fear that should have consumed me was itself engulfed by an intense excitement, much like the dark miasma that spreads across the land and blots out any trace of light or life. Some might deem me a madman, vilifying me for researching a wicked plague that brings naught but death. However, be it the magic technology of old or the demons of our day, understanding that which we fear is a vital step towards enlightenment. Journal 1. The Star Scourge. The plague that ravaged our star centuries ago died out for a time, and with it went all knowledge of the monsters it spawned. Yet since the discovery of a mutant strain of Plasmodia here in our very soil, that ominous word has re-entered our lexicon. Demon. What caused this scourge to resurge? I hypothesize that it began with the rise of our population that began in the latter half of this millennium. While the adoption of magic technology has vastly improved life for many citizens across the Empire, the territorial expansion enabled may also have reactivated Plasmodia that remained dormant for many years. If so, then the true spread of the Star Scourge may have only just begun. Rakshasa Blade. A sword that has stayed at Ardyn's side for roughly 2,000 years, flying forth at his command. One half of a pair, the Rakshasa Blade was forged alongside the blade of the mystic, beloved glaive of Ardyn's younger brother Somnus Lucis Kylum. Both blades possess different properties, forming a devastatingly destructive arsenal when wielded together. While one can assume both swords were imbued with the hope that the brothers Kylum would rule in tandem, envy and ambition ultimately tore the two apart. Rakshasa Blade. If I'm not mistaken, Rakshasa is a word for demon. Specifically, like, demonic, or like, not just demons, but they're kind of demonic god sort of things.
I dare say this outfit wasn't tailor-made.
I don't know how to explain. I kind of intuitively understand the difference, but not enough to explain it. Just Google Rakshasa, you'll find it.
Not the most enthralling view.
I don't know, that's pretty alright, dude. Can I get a map? Okay, I was hoping for a world map, but that works too. I mean, I know where we are, more or less. We're in, not quite Gralia, but the place where Prompto was. Oh, what if this is the same station? It might be, actually. Anyway, let's read this one. Journal number 1, Adagium. Although I long dismissed it as some foolish fairy tale, the recent discovery of an ancient text tucked away in one of the kingdom's royal tombs has convinced me. Adagium is real. According to the tome, this inhuman entity born of the darkness has lived in the shadows of Angelgard for some 2 millennia. Perhaps the Lucians feared its supposed superhuman strength and potential for destruction. Yet to let such power go untapped would be incredibly wasteful. The military may have scoffed at us researchers for the lack of tangible progress on our Magitech infantry and demonic studies. But if we harvest this immortal monster and harness the secrets it holds, we may indeed last. Try not to read too many at once, but man, the lore. That's the whole point of this DLC, is the lore.
Come, have a seat.
There's a lot of clashing motifs here with the carved wooden table and the fucking mechanical door.
Gods above, we thank you for the bounty you have laid before us.
Don't want your food getting cold, do you? Are you enjoying your stay?
No.
You've been asleep for years. Learning to appreciate the waking world will take time. Perhaps I can help enlighten you while we dine.
Here's some graphical hitchiness, but hopefully the PC version's holding up.
Was your examination of me a fruitful one?
Oh yes, you've proven far more fascinating than expected. No wonder they kept you locked away. To think the powers of a demon could dwell within the heart of a man, it's incredible. The Star Scourge doesn't sap your life force, it gives you more. Your cells can regenerate themselves, and you can demonify other life forms as well. There's no doubt you are
a monster.
Not a monster, a marvel. I can't wait to unravel all your mysteries.
You're kind of asking for a lot, dude.
How long has it been since you brought me here?
204 days. Roughly 7 months or so. Then again, the Lucians had you locked away in that prison for nearly 2 millennia. I'd be more surprised if you hadn't lost all concept of time. You must loathe those Lucians for what they did to you.
Way to lead the horse there. I wonder if Ardyn still has the capability of taking the Star Scourge away from people.
What is this food?
Meat, cloned in this facility.
Cloned?
We cultivated somatic cells, used them as donors to fuse the nucleus transplant cells to the recipient oocytes, and then we...
Enough! I've no ear for the ramblings of a lunatic. What is it you want from me, anyhow? What about me interests you so?
You said it yourself, didn't you? You were chosen by the gods. And frankly, with powers like yours, I'd say you're nearly a god in your own right. We need those powers that you possess. With your strength on our side, we could finally put an end to the gruesome war with Lucis. You too must desire the fall of the kingdom that cast you into exile.
My desires are all in the past.
The man who wronged you may have died long ago, but his descendants live on to this day. Surely you must bear them some feelings of ill will.
My feelings are none of your concern.
Come along.
Because I feel like if Ardyn hadn't gotten indoctrinated or whatever's gonna happen by Versatile, could he have still been a decent dude after all that locking up and stuff? I don't know if he's just playing the fool here, not showing his hand, or if he's actually genuinely not super
This
pissed
is the
yet.
fruit of my labor. A small portion of it, that is.
Hey, that's the map from the development
I envy
videos.
A human life is too short to truly understand all there is to know about the world. Go on, have a look.
Do watch your step, won't you?
I'll do what I damn well please. Whoa, hello, Naglfar. I think that's your name.
Demons were first officially recognized as a new species roughly 200 years ago. According to ancient texts, however, humans have suffered from a parasitic plague wrought by the demons for upward of 2 millennia. Demonification is caused by a mutant strain of plasmodia that takes root in living creatures and changes their cellular structures. Infected creatures begin to disperse miasmal particles, the spread of which is known as the Star Scourge. This model is a replica made from plaster poured into a demon-shaped cavity discovered deep underground. Demons sublimate when their vital functions cease, so this particular specimen must have vaporized after the mud around it had already solidified. Scientists believe this subject burrowed into the earth in order to shield itself from the light of the sun.
Creepy. It's a forest there. Another journal. We'll save that one for last. That's an elevator. How long have we been going for? 35 almost.
This is our world?
Okay, this is a lot. After this, I'm going to end the video. So if you're not interested in watching me go through all of this, you can stop the video now. But if you are, then let's go.
It has been estimated that Eos came into existence some 4.5 billion years ago.
Okay, thank you.
Ancient myths tell tales of 6 protector gods who first alighted upon Eos in the ancient Solheim era.
Got little lights, okay. I guess that's where they all appeared at one point.
Fossils thought to be remains of the oldest members of the human race were discovered in the Vistala region.
So mankind started on Niflheim continent. That aligns with what people were theorizing on the r/15 Discord.
Some claim that humans discovered fire in the Sukarp region even before the dawn of the Solheim civilization. According to legend, the fire god Ifrit first bestowed his burning wisdom upon a man who later sat the throne of Solheim. The mechanized civilization of Solheim is presumed to have originated in the Disgai and Klain regions. Exactly when the civilization rose and fell, however, remains the subject of much investigation.
Man, can you imagine dicking around and exploring Solheim?
The enormous crevasse separating the regions of Klain and Disgai is known as Telpar Crag. It is here that the War of the Astrals is said to have taken place. When Ifrit tried to reduce mankind to ash, the other gods fought back, and some claim this clash caused the collapse of Solheim. It is said that Ifrit, having lost the War of the Astrals, was interred atop the Rock of Ravito.
Okay, someone needs to go to the Japanese version and check that, because for the longest time, the fact that Ifrit was laid to rest on the Rock of Ravito was only confirmed by a loading screen episode Gladio that was only around in the English version, I think, and maybe one of the other languages, but not the Japanese. Someone needs to check that.
After the war, the ice goddess Shiva allegedly sank into a deep slumber, nestled in the Goravas Rift of Voloop.
I love that they have names for every single region. We never need them.
To this day, No one knows what became of the blade god, Bahamut.
Inside the crystal, I suppose.
The earth god Titan can be seen supporting the meteor at the heart of the disk of Kothis in the sky.
Please explain the meteor, just so people stop arguing.
As for the storm god Rama, legend has it he sealed himself away within Fosha Hollow in the sky.
Except if he was chilling in Angel Guard.
The sea goddess Leviathan disappeared in the wake of the war. Some say she swam below the waves and slumbers beneath the city of Altisha. Some 2,000 years ago, the gods granted Somnus Lucis Kylum 2 gifts: the sacred stone and ring. With these in hand, he founded the kingdom of Lucis. In the centuries since, Lucis has managed to expand its territory while struggling to suppress a parasitic plague. As of ME 722, Mor's Lucis Kylum sits the throne as the 112th monarch of his line. Regis Lucis Kylum is King Mor's firstborn son, and first in line to succeed his father.
Implying there were others besides Regis? Or maybe not.
Angelgard, off the coast of Golden Key, is an uninhabited island that Lucians regard as sacred ground. Ancient texts tell of a monster known as Adagium supposedly sealed away within, but investigations into its existence have yet to provide conclusive evidence. Soon after the establishment of the Kingdom of Lucis, House Fulare founded the nation of Tenebrae. The Empire began its occupation of Tenebrae in ME 359, a move that was initially met with much apprehension. In order to assuage the dissenters, the Empire preserved the Oracle's home of Fenestala Manor. This concession was partially made for political purposes. House Fulare enjoys close ties with the line of Lucis.
You literally tried to annex the Oracle's hometown, dog. Of course there's much hesitation.
The Accordo Protectorate has developed into a bustling league of towns at the heart of maritime trade. In ME 606, the Empire won an important battle against the allied forces of Lucis and Accordo, and in turn, annexed the Protectorate. The country is steeped in traditions and cultures that are incompatible with imperial rule, so the Empire has permitted it a measure of relative political autonomy. Centuries after the founding of Lucis, a movement to revive the lost civilization of Solheim arose around the Weltham region. Leading the charge was House Aldercapt, whose brave deeds brought about the rise of the Niflheim Empire. The Empire built upon Solheim's magic technology and employed it for military use. This new firepower helped the Empire fell its foes, taking Tenebrae in ME 359 and Accordo in ME 606. As of ME 722, under the direction of Emperor Aedalus Aldercapt, the Empire is developing new arms fusing magitech with demons. Vestiges of the ancient Solheim civilization can still be seen in the ruins of Piteous and Steeleth Grove. Several ancient structures also dot the forest of the Fall Grove that encircles Castlemark Tower. Excavation of these various sites is currently underway. In ME 501, during an expedition in the Ulwat region, the Imperial Army discovered a new species known as demons.
I appreciate all of this greatly because a lot of people don't know the timeline for Final Fantasy 15 because it's only explained in the Ultimania guide that most people don't read, except for like the hardcore fans. And also I appreciate that it's in the game now, so we can take it as canon compared to all the other stuff. Oh my god, there's more. I'm so happy.
At center, we see what I presume to be Lucian warriors and the kings of yore. I've learned a great deal about the first king of Lucis, but I never knew he was second in line. It seems to depict a legend in which the chosen king dispels the darkness. If that's true, does that mean Lucis intends to someday stand above all others? Their trifling tales mean nothing in the face of our superior technology. Only we can restore balance to our world. At the top of the painting, we see the Oracle herself. The bloodline of the Oracle is one of the oldest in Eos, originating with Eromirus Flore. Only they possess the power to commune with the gods. This painting depicts the Oracle as some goddess of light herself. She'd doubtless prove a powerful ally if she could be persuaded.
Well, that Oracle in particular is dead, so rip. Also, thank you for finally telling people that that painting there is not Eos and is not, what's-its-face from Final Fantasy 13.
On the sides of the frame, we see the Hexathian. Conspicuously absent is the traitorous god of fire who started the Great War of old. Perhaps developing a deeper understanding of the demons will bring us closer to comprehending their divine counterparts. But what if I were to find a way to combine those two disparate elements? By my estimation, the grotesque creatures depicted here are likely demons. Could this mean these monsters will be harbingers of the apocalypse? If only we could find a way to harness their power for ourselves.
The line of Lucis was chosen to eradicate evil from Eos, and with the divine on their side, how could they fail?
I don't know, Ardyn. How could they fail? You tell me, buddy. Get out of my way. Alright, another journal. Oh god. Okay, we'll read the journals, then the episode's over. I promise. Unless there's more lore. Oh, it's Respot. Gotcha. No, okay. More lore. Here we go. What's this one? Rock Rabbit. Oh god, here we go. Okay. Whew. Acting on a tip we received from a friend in the private sector, we have set an excavatory expedition to the top of the Rock of Ravito. Unlike the immovable Archean at the Disk of Kothis, the body of the Infernian should be unobstructed and ready for transport. Assuming our team can reach the peak, that is. Legends say the Infernian bestowed the gift of fire upon mankind in antiquity, and this burning wisdom helped forge the foundation of what became the civilization of Solheim. And now, with the fabled flame within my grasp, I take my first step towards divinity. 'Tis a wondrous day indeed. The Draconian. Of all the gods above, least is known about the Draconian. Neither a tutelary deity nor a regular fixture in written records. The Blade Keeper has left behind nary a trace save for his name. Some legends suggest he selected a king to lead Lucis and bestowed upon the Chosen One the fabled ring and crystal. In my opinion, it all sounds like the type of tall tale the royal family might concoct to justify their hold on power. But perhaps we can explore the matter in more depth by paying a visit to the Lucian's confidants in Tenebrae. Kinda sounds similar to the origins of Japanese rule, where they claimed lineage from the sun god Amaterasu, if I'm not mistaken. Next to godliness. I've made a discovery both startling and astounding. The monster known as Adagium is none other than Ardyn Lucis Kylum, older brother to the founder king of Lucis. Words cannot describe the sense of elation that enveloped me knowing that I was able to converse with a creature who has lived for hundreds of years. His powers do not cease to amaze. Not only can he absorb the demonic miasma into his body, but he can pass the plague on to others as well. He also claims to have gained a glimpse into their psyche when doing so, relived their memories, so to speak. If this is true, then it would seem this man has been blessed with both eternal life and unlimited wisdom. He's practically a god in his own right. Combating Lucian magic. The Lucian soldiers' reliance on their monarch's magic is nothing new, nor do I expect the armed forces to switch up their strategy in the near future. It thus stands to reason that we ought to devise a plan to inhibit their abilities by whatever means necessary. I've given much thought to the idea of suppressing the Lucians' magic, and while it'll be some time until we have a working prototype, I believe we should have a fully functioning jamming device added to our Magitech arsenal before long. Further combat data would certainly help speed along the development process. especially data related to the divine. What a thrill it would be to take down a god using the form of one of their helpers. Do I need to read these? Not really. Yeah, don't need to read those ones. Okay, well that was a lot of reading lore and stuff. I will end the video for you lore heads here, and we will reconvene with everyone else next time as we further the plot. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see y'all next time. Bye!